First of all, success is what you define it as. However, success at its core is consistency and agency in any pursuit. Most often we think of success as career-based or monetary. This is misleading because you can be a success at anything you attempt. Go beyond these confines and define success for yourself. What do you need to succeed in life and business? There are certain keys to being a successful person that we often don't realize. These are the personal habits, ways, and strategies that successful people have, and I want to share those with you. I am Anton Chevalier, a Denver-based writer, and my mission is to change 250,000 lives by 2025. Today, I am a guest on Mr. Smart's YouTube channel. Subscribe to this channel or visit the website mrsmart.org to watch more content about smart and intentional living on 5 levels: physical, mental, social, professional, and financial. Now, let me share with you 10 personal habits that make people successful in life and business. I firmly believe you will achieve results if you internalize these habits no matter what your endeavor is. Number 1. They are decisive and don't second guess it. There is one quality successful people have that separates them from the rest. They act. They just pursue what they're after and dive headlong into the pursuit. I have to ask you, have you ever achieved anything in life without action? Did you get your degree, the job you wanted, or the love you have without action? The resounding answer is you did not. We often don't achieve success because we simply don't act. Number 2, they are productive, not busy. Successful people are productive. They aren't just filling the time, they make their time count. How do you know if you're being busy or productive? Think of being busy as a scattered plot of energy. If you are busy, you are not focused. Instead, you are being pulled in a million directions. And being busy is a great way to deter you from success, since you're too distracted to focus on what's important to you. So, what does being productive look like? If you are being productive, you're in the zone. You're the tip of the spear. You function with laser precision. You focus on one task at a time until it's completed and give all your energy to that task. You become results-oriented. Number 3. They operate from logic and patience. Successful people work from a space of logic instead of emotion. To be a success, you need to take time to process your thoughts before making decisions. Successful people are self-aware enough to know that raw emotion is not the best decision maker. Instead, give yourself 24 hours or more to decide what to do. When you do make a decision, it will be strategic, well thought out, and free of emotion. The key to achieving success is having a long-term, sustainable plan in place. The takeaway here is long-term, because you are focused on the result. By looking at anything in life with that scope, you take emotion out of the equation. Number 4. They are not perfectionists. Let's face this boldly. Many of us are perfectionists when it comes to work and life. I'll be the first to admit I make this mistake with my writing. The only problem with being a perfectionist is it will slow you down and keep you discouraged. Think about it for a second. When you try to make something perfect, you end up spending too much time on it, right? You become obsessed with the pursuit of the end result, and in the end, the pursuit becomes a distraction. The lesson here is that we are rewarded for starting and finishing something. If you start a race and don't finish it, there is no sense of accomplishment and no chance of a reward. So, make that decision and then act on it and follow it through to completion. That is how you will become a more successful person. Number 5. They engage the unknown with confidence. There is one emotion in life that holds even the smartest and most tenacious of us back: fear. Fear is what prevents most people from even starting something. The difference in successful people is that they are able to engage their fear and the unknown. They walk into the fog of life and have confidence that the sun will burn it off. The truth is, no one is ever completely ready when opportunity knocks. I've watched successful friends struggle internally when something they've always wanted suddenly appears. But being a success in that moment means being able to navigate and trust your instincts. Number 6. They keep it simple. The world today moves at the speed of light. There are endless opportunities and an array of choices to be made. As wonderful as it is to have everything at your fingertips, it also is serving to distract you. It is complicating your life and clouding your ability to see clearly. There is research that suggests the more choices you have, the less we actually purchase. Why? Have you ever typed in socks on Amazon.com? You're given thousands of choices. So where do you even start? Well, you could spend countless hours researching and trying to find the perfect product, or you could simply choose something that you think is the best choice and go for it. See, successful people give it a shot and understand that if it doesn't work out, they learned something from the experience, refine their search, and try again. Number 7. They focus on small steps. Henry Ford once said, "Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small pieces." This is absolutely true when trying to accomplish goals and become a success in life. There is a Netflix special called The Dawn Wall about Tommy Caldwell, the best free climber in the world. Tommy climbed El Capitan's Dawn Wall, a climb even the best climbers in the world thought was impossible. But not Tommy. He spent years rappelling down the face of El Capitan, searching for a way to climb the impossible. He eventually broke the climb down into 19 pitches or zones. Then he laced up his shoes and went up the wall. And 19 days later, pulled himself over the top. How did he do it? How did he climb the impossible? By breaking it down into manageable pieces. The secret here is psychology, because when we look at the big picture, we can psych ourselves out. If you break any large goal down into bite-sized pieces and you focus on completing one at a time, you have a much better chance of actually obtaining your long-term goal. Number 8. They track their progress religiously. If you are looking to achieve anything in life, I highly recommend keeping a journal or spreadsheet. Tracking your progress serves a few purposes. It allows you to check in every now and again and reassess the situation. This gives you the opportunity to make a change if necessary. It allows you to fine-tune your strategy or approach. By writing things down, you have a record of what did or didn't work. After all, you can't really assess or measure anything if you don't have data. For instance, I keep a spreadsheet of my gym workouts that is now about 5 years in the making. I can go back and see what weights I lifted, what I ate, what I weighed, and how my body responded. I now have a resource that I can use to tweak my workouts to have optimal results in the gym. You can do this for any venture in life, and it will give you valuable insight into what's working or not. Number 9. They make a mistake, learn, and remain positive. Part of being successful is being able to maintain your focus in the face of mistakes. What would take most people off course or cause them to shift gears only sharpens the resolve of a successful person. There is one primary characteristic that all successful people have in common above all else. They remain positive even when the world is falling down around them. Where others see failure, they see an opportunity to grow and learn. Remember that every time you make a mistake, you are progressing, right? It doesn't matter if it's love, life, or careers. When we take a misstep, we get closer to where we're supposed to be. So, Shift your thinking, and when you make a mistake, remember, you're one step closer to your goal. The only thing that will ever hurt you is doing nothing and failing to act. Number 10. They maintain balance in their lives. Being successful requires being able to maintain an equilibrium with your life. This means balancing alone time, time with family, friends, and partners. I like to call this the ecosystem of self. Your ecosystem has components to it that become a system of self-maintenance. One component is caring for your own self through physical activity. These physical activities can be anything you want. For some people, it's meditation. Maybe for you, it's running marathons, CrossFit, or hiking. Being active provides benefits to your body on the physical, emotional, and mental levels. Another part of your ecosystem is social interaction with others. You make sure to spend time with friends, family, and the loved ones who care about you. There have been countless studies on social support and its effects on a person's well-being. These social situations ward off depression, anxiety, and stress. The takeaway from this is that to be successful, you need to build an ecosystem that supports you and your efforts. Remember that again. Success is what you define it as. Only you know what success is to you. No one else can define it for you. Now, I have 2 questions for you. Firstly, what is success for you? Secondly, what is the biggest challenge you are facing in pursuit of this success? Let me know in the comment section. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Smart or visit the website mrsmart.org if you want to learn more content like this. You can also join Mr. Smart on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram through the links in the description. Live long, smart living.